Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Spin 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On play action, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On for the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
As they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Third down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now they try the right side here. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Carry for the running back.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Titans first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. This time Wilson will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. counter play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Titans 7, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken at the 15. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Titans.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Blue down. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Switch. Check 43.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing is Wentz. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Watkins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. Now Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Let's go! Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I have to.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. an incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start. The half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Titans.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Hightower, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there in the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Check 26, check 26.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Carried by the wide receiver.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
14-yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, Mike, Mike.
Solid.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
38-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running out of the wild.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Today's final score, Eagles 20.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone.